2025. Rated R, an hour and 42 minutes. This is from Bleecker Street and Kindred Spirit. It is a gay romantic comedy. This is directed by Andrew Ahn and stars Bowen Yang, Lily Gladstone, Kelly Marie Tran, and Han Ji-chan. In 2022, there was a big hubbub about the Universal Studios producing the first mainstream, high-budget, gay romantic comedy film, Bros, starring Billy Eichner. As much as I'm a fan of Eichner, I was less than impressed with his film, and for once, the box office and I agreed. Bros tanked, and the studios took away the obvious lesson: gays don't deserve high-budget films. Unfortunately, whether that's the lesson they should have learned or not isn't really all that important. Studios follow the money, and Bros didn't make any. Nice job, gays. Support your own, okay? The reason I think Bros didn't do necessarily great is because despite having some funny moments sprinkled throughout, it ultimately wasn't taking the opportunity to discuss gay culture in a way that I think genuinely represents the everyday struggles of someone within that community. Now, we have The Wedding Banquet, a remake of the Ang Lee film of the same name from 1993. This time directed by Andrew Ahn. Now, full disclosure, I'm a huge fan of Ang Lee, and I just must admit, I've never seen the original film. However, in this take, Chris, played by Bowen Yang, has been with Min, Han Ji-chan, for 5 years, and they're beginning to discuss marriage. Min is running low on time. He's in America on a work visa, and when it runs out, he's expected to return home to Korea to run the family business. In the house next door, Lee, played by Lily Gladstone, right off her nomination for Killers of the Flower Moon, and her partner Angela, Kelly Marie Tran, are trying to become pregnant via IVF treatments. The treatments have not been working, and Lee is beginning to despair she might never be a mother. Angela, on the other hand, is beginning to fear the idea of motherhood based on her experiences with her own mother, May, Joan Chen. May had shunned her daughter after she came out. They didn't speak for years. May eventually came around to supporting her daughter, but has maybe overcorrected in an effort to repair the damage caused between them. Almost every gay film I've seen in mainstream America is about coming out and not being accepted in the immediate aftermath of that decision. The truth is, coming out is one small event in the life of a gay person. And as they hit adulthood, there are few films that talk about the struggles of wanting children and understanding that cannot just be a happy accident. It requires planning, money, and time. What Andrew Ahn's version of The Wedding Banquet seemingly adds is the additional layer of cultural expectations associated with living as a gay person. As I watched Min struggle to communicate with his grandma, Ja Young, played by Yoon Ya-jung, I apologize if I say it wrong, about his relationship with Chris, I found myself reliving more than one awkward introduction. At first, The Wedding Banquet has a lot of setup to get through, which loses some of the humor in the beginning scenes. Min decides to propose to Chris to stay in the country and get a green card, but Chris says, "No, I don't want you to marry me for a green card." So Min, whose goal is to still stay in America, proposes to Angela instead. She marries him to keep him in the country, and in turn, he'll give the lesbian couple money for another IVF treatment. Once the wedding is on, the laughs are big, audacious, and constant. I found myself in shrieking hysterical laughter at least twice, because the scenarios are so genuine to modern gay culture. When I saw The Wedding Banquet, I was totally alone in the theater. And that's kind of a shame. You know, it appears to be on the same trajectory as Bros. Like I said, I've never seen the original, but The Wedding Banquet was a refreshingly honest, mature, funny, and at points genuinely romantic. It lacks the gratuitous sex scenes that Bros had and replaces it with thoughtful and often really funny situational comedy that I think every gay person, or frankly, not gay person who's just an ally could relate to. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you give it a chance. Hey guys, if you like this review and you want to see more, click right down below to subscribe to my channel. I post reviews as frequently as I can on here. I also write reviews every week on my Patreon page. So if you sign up for Patreon for free, you get free movie reviews to read every week. Beyond that, if you wanted to subscribe to our Patreon, you'll be able to listen to it on Spotify and get these reviews early before everyone else. So, I will see you guys back here next time.